All right, so we're here at the grocery store. We've got some meals that we've got planned. I'm gonna make a lobster pasta. Judy wants me to make guacamole for her. You want cookie? Cookies are for girls that listen to their daddy. So when I say do something, you say what?
Yes, Dad.
That's right. When I tell you to do something, you say what?
Please.
Please. You say yes, daddy.
Yeah, Dad.
Okay. There's a few things at this grocery store that I like to buy here, and I just happen to run out related to bourbon fashions. Just start right here.
We need these.
We need kale?
Yeah, we need kale for green juice.
For green juice, that's right. Okay, so yes, we will get kale. Use this for green juice. Also, lately we've been mixing this into our pasta too. Judy will slice it really thin, saute it, and then put it right into the sauce. We used to always eat broccolini, but now the kids prefer just straight up broccoli. We don't really need those, but it's not gonna hurt anything. Something we don't buy very much of is herbs, because this year in the garden, our herbs have been growing really nicely. Easiest herb to grow, chives. Chives, I don't even know if technically it's an herb, but you use it like an herb. And then also the tarragon and rosemary. Those three always grow really easily without a lot of assistance. Parsley, cilantro, those ones are more temperamental. You have to pay attention to it, water it a certain way. What I love about chives and rosemary, comes back every year. I don't have to replant it. As I mentioned though, cilantro, which we need for the guacamole, almost always have to buy. I can never grow this much. Of course, we need some limes. Go ahead and grab these two guys. So we do need lemons. We have lemons from when we did the lemonade stand, but this is the organic lemon. Almost all of our citrus fruits, we try to buy organic, unless we're just gonna be using it for the juice. But I might zest the outside of these for some of my dishes, so definitely needs to be organic. Bella, can you stay close to Daddy, please? I like to put green apples in the green juice. One reason is because it's just so much cheaper. $2.99 for organic green apples. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple Fuji's. These are also only $2.99. Don't need that much. Need a jalapeno for the guacamole. I think one is enough. So personally, I like a spicy guacamole, but because the girls love guacamole and they eat it, we try to make it kind of mild. Still want the flavor of a jalapeno, but not too much. Yes? Okay, I will. Okay, so I always add tomatoes to my guac, but lately I've been adding a lot less, and I try to buy an heirloom tomato. One thing I've learned is traditional guacamole doesn't have tomatoes in it. I like the look of tomatoes in it and some of the flavor, but I put a lot less. But I do a little thing with this. I do have a video on how I chop it up that I learned from a Mexican chef on YouTube. But I just use the sides. The inside part, I just snack on. I eat it with a little bit of salt, but I just use the outside so I can chop it up real thin. And it's mainly just for the color, just to sprinkle it in there, and some of the flavor. Well, most of the flavor in a good tomato comes from the center. Got the cilantro, jalapeno, we got the limes, got the bananas. Let's get some of the other stuff. The girls are going over to the bakery to get their free cookie. If you go to Hagen's, these gluten-free cookies are bomb. Normally I'm not into gluten-free, but Judy loves these, and I have to confess, I don't know what they're doing with this, but I think they're using rice flour. Really good, but weird thing, only good for the first 1 or 2 days. After that, it starts crumbling apart, which is really weird. What do you say, girls? Which one did you get?
I get
Chocolate chip. And what'd you get? Sprinkles? Oh, very nice of them. The lady opened up a package of sprinkle cookies. I didn't even know Bella knew about the sprinkle cookies. Okay, good thing I checked, Judy said, and I didn't know this either. She said check the date it was packed on. These are September 3rd, packed on September 6th. Like I said, you guys gotta eat it on the day it was baked or afterwards or close to it because they fall apart. All right, something else that is really good here at this bakery. They're cheese bagels. They have them fresh, not in the package. You don't want to get in the plastic bag because something happens to the crust. So I like to get them off the hook like this when they're still soft, but they've got the crunchiness of the cheese being caramelized. Girl, do you like cheese bagels?
No.
No? You like croissants?
Yeah.
Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. Cheesiness. See the bottom? Woo-hoo. The more cheese, the better. $1.49 each. Not bad. No, we're not going to get Pop-Tarts, even though, wow, this is quite the display of Pop-Tarts. Classic. One of my favorites.
Daddy.
Strawberry.
Daddy, we don't
Blueberry.
have it.
Of course, you got to get the
don't
frosted
have no more.
ones. Okay, this is new. I didn't have this as a kid. Frosted s'mores. Definitely had the frosted brown sugar. Okay, really? At this point, it's just laughable. This is basically a dessert. Cookies and cream Pop-Tarts. Oh, yeah, cherry. I love the cherry ones.
Oh,
And yes,
Daddy,
this was
we
also...
don't
I
have no
remember when
more,
this first
Daddy.
came out, it was a big deal. They had the
Daddy.
blue swirl and everything.
Daddy.
Yes?
We don't have no more.
We don't
Mommy
have...
said no more.
Yeah, we don't need that because we have the pineapple one. Frosted chocolate fudge. Please tell me who out there gets the Pop-Tarts with no frosting. Frosted raspberry. I don't remember that one. You know what? We always get this one, the Nature's Path. I have this suspicion they're made by the same company. You know, I didn't see a apple one down there. We'll get this one. There's 6 of them.
Mom, Daddy, I like this one.
Got
Daddy,
5
I like
kids.
this one.
Me and Judy will share the
I
6th
like
one.
this.
This one's a good one.
Do I like this one?
Yes, you like this. We used to buy this all the time. Come on. Glad we're shopping here because there's a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't been able to get other places. One of them being this one. This specific brand, Tart Cherry Juice. If you have trouble sleeping at night or falling asleep, right here. This is so good. It's like a natural melatonin. Have a glass of this right before you go to sleep. Okay, this brand is pretty good too, and sometimes I buy it, but this one is made from concentrate. The Lakewood one is not from concentrate. The original price is the same, so might as well get the one that's not from concentrate. So we're in the Hispanic and Asian foods aisle, and I saw this random bottle of grape juice and sparkling grape juice, and I thought, what a weird spot. And then I realized, I looked at the brand, Kadim. I think these are all kosher foods. So foods that Jewish people would eat, I think. Mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, we do always need mac and cheese. But be very careful, okay? I told you not to grab anything, but we do need mac and cheese. Okay. In Jewish cooking, they do these potato pancakes. I've made it before. I never noticed this section. Matzah meal? Yeah. I'm guessing all of these are kosher, or made with kosher ingredients because they do have dietary restrictions. All whitefish liquid broth. You know, I've never checked my analytics, but I'm curious if I have any Jewish viewers, because I've always wanted to go to Israel, which of course right now is probably not a good thing to do. Or tell me, is it a good time to go? I'm assuming it wouldn't be right now, but I've heard that the food scene in Israel is actually pretty legit. So if you're a Jewish viewer or you're from Israel, let me know. Should I go there one day? What's going on? Can't believe that Kewpie found its way to where we live. This is the first time I've seen it here. Of course, right next to this one. Seriously. Okay, look at the price difference. $10.49 for the Japanese one. $5.99 for the Imposter. The world may never know. So I mentioned I was in the Asian aisle and something caught my eye. Umeboshi paste. I've never even bought this before. Interesting that they're selling it here. That means people must buy it, or maybe at other Hagen's and they just sell it here. They got gochujang paste. This is a fermented Korean chili pepper paste. That's funny. Look, when you sell Asian products at American grocery stores, everything's in English so you can read it. Pro tip, if you're getting into Asian foods and you're not Asian and you don't want to go to an Asian grocery store, check out the Asian section because everything's in English writing, which I think is one of the, not necessarily complaints, but it is one of the comments people make when they go to Asian or Japanese grocery stores. They can't read anything. I never realized the significance because I just know what it is. I don't need to read it. But here, look, everything's in English. I don't see any Japanese writing anywhere, even on the other products. Look, down here, there's some Chinese writing along with English writing. But yeah, you can read everything. So, Bing Bings?
Yeah, Bing Bings.
Yeah, well, you guys just had a cookie, which is way better than Bing Bings. Trust me. Those bakeries cookies are really good. I kind of wish I got one. The Momofuku Chili Crunch, legit. This is wild. See these teas? These are ones that you'd find in a Japanese vending machine. What? Okay, Pocky. Okay, now this one has been around forever. But look at this.
tea.
Bubble tea in a can, and this one right here, royal milk tea. Royal milk tea is something that me and Judy would constantly buy in Japan out of vending machines. So to see it here at a regular grocery store, that is pretty wild. I didn't know they had the strawberry milk, but royal milk tea, if you ever see it in Japan, or I guess at your American grocery store, try it. Very sweet. Look, even ramen. All this is the Asian section. Everything you see is the Asian section. We got peach gummy too. Japanese peach gummies. That's nuts. Excuse me, how did this get in here? Who put this in here?
Mimi Baladi.
Who are you? Of all the girls, she's the only one that does this. Hey, Bella, where did you learn this from? All right, so I'm looking for jarred cherries for my cocktails, and I thought it'd be in the jam section. Something caught my eye. Tell me, especially if you're from another country, have you ever had this jalapeno jelly? So like berry jelly or peach jelly or strawberry jelly. Here in America, we have this thing called pepper jelly. I've had it a couple times. It's good with charcuterie boards, with crackers and cheese. It's not as common anymore, but I've seen it at fancy restaurants and, like I said, charcuterie boards. And then mint sauce. You have this with lamb. I remember growing up, my grandmother in Japan, she's really into Western foods and fancy foods like lamb, which I know it's not fancy for some people in other countries. You eat lamb with a mint jelly, just a little bit. That's the only time I've ever eaten mint jelly, and on the picture on that jar, you eat the mint jelly with lamb. So, what's going on? What is this? Halloween Oreos? Is it that time? Pumpkin spice flavored cream Oreos. Oh yeah, Star Wars. That's pretty cool. Peanut butter Oreos? Chicken and a biscuit. Really good. These Luxardo maraschino cherries, but they're fancy. I think they're from Italy. Yeah, made in Italy. That's what I want, but 30 bucks is too much. We're in the booze aisle. Or it's right next to the liquor, the wine. I think there's another brand that's a Washington-based business that sells their own cherries. So I'm gonna go look for that. 30 bucks for a tiny jar of cherries. I knew it'd be here right next to the canned fruits, right here. Tillin Farms, Bada Bing cherries. And look at that, $9.49. I'll take it. And it's Bada Bing. So this is a more red cherry. This is a dark red, almost like a black cherry. I'll get one of each. Okay, by the way, Tillin Farms, I take this back. It's not from Washington. I think it's from Maine, the other corner. Maine is in the northeast corner of the United States, so they almost the complete opposite of Washington. We're the northwest, they're the northeast. I've bought these before, really good. Highly recommend these for cocktails or to top desserts, of course. The girls will love this. Let's go to the dairy. We need yogurt. Okay, you want to get the different flavors? You want to choose? Of course, they put all the kitty branded ones at the bottom. No, we're not going to get that one. We're going to get this one. Okay, what flavors you girls want? Okay, here's strawberry. You like a strawberry one? Here, hold it with 2 hands. So Judy's going to make some buttered chicken. It's my favorite plain yogurt, 100% grass-fed. Nancy's organic. Look at this one. This is how I like to eat yogurt. Rather than buying it with sugar already in it, I get it plain, add my own jam, maybe sometimes honey. Really? Can you even call this yogurt anymore? M&Ms and yogurt. Wow. That's pretty wild. We're also going to be making some lobster cream sauce pasta. And they also need cream for the buttered chicken. So let's get some heavy whipping cream. I'm actually surprised. This is a really good price, $7.49. It's almost the best. 2 of them because we're also gonna make some ice cream. I think we're going through about 4 dozen eggs a week right now, maybe 5 dozen. Lately I've been stopping in the clearance section. Oh, this one?
Yeah,
wow, you got a good eye.
I like that.
What is this? Oh, it's for the windows? I mean, shoot, 80 cents. You want to do this? Yeah. Even though it's not 4th of July anymore? Is that fun? I mean, 87 cents. That's a good deal. Let's get 2 of these. What's the other one? It's the same thing. Here, there you go. Here, this one's for Bella, okay?
Okay, Dad, Baba.
Sometimes I find things that I would buy, but 75% off. Take it. You know, another thing too, you find weird stuff here. Organic beetroot powder, organic black seed oil, sit-in chicken ceramic steamer. You sit the chicken on top of this, I'm assuming, and put beer in there, and then it steams the chicken while you roast it. Huh. Oh, there you go. That's what this does. It's kind of funny. It's like chilling on there. A little disturbing too. Pop Stars, potato bites, sea salt barbecue. Right here, red wine. This is $18.99, and this is actual French wine from Bordeaux, France. This, what is it? Where is this from? $17.99. Girls, you ready to go home? Because I'm ready. We got everything we need. Alright, 2 completely full bags, and we're done. They gave us curling pencils and coloring books. So today's bill, $129, which I thought was pretty good considering everything we got.